Hey, Scorpio, Intuitive Soul Coach here with your June 2024 monthly reading. Welcome back to my channel if you are returning, and welcome if you're new. If you're interested in a personal reading, signing up for the monthly newsletter, or entering into the free reading giveaway, you can find all of that information in the description box below the video. All right, Scorpio, welcome. You do have the new life card showing up here. Libra also received this card, so some of you could be on that Libran cusp. You may have some strong Libran placements in your chart, but I'm also getting here something with choice. There's a choice to be made, possibly around family or around a team situation or some form of collaboration. Yeah, Knight of Pentacles. Maybe you didn't want to rush into making this specific choice, but I feel like it's leading you towards a new beginning. And there's the Libran energy of Queen of Swords showing up here. We have the Hierophant. We have the Nine of Wands. Yeah, you've come as far as you can in this decision-making process, and I feel like it's the month. So perhaps this has to do with a relationship, with your career. Whatever this choice is of yours, it's leading you to a higher level of ascension. And there's the 10 of Swords. There's an ending showing up here for you that is leading to a new life. Okay, and you're really setting a healthy boundary. You're stepping into what you need to do. And there's the choice card. Okay, 2 of Swords. A choice is being made here this month. And whatever this is for you, it's going to allow you to ascend. You have Ascension here. It may have been conflicting, but Spirit is saying trust. So we'll talk about your underlying cards here in a moment. Now, you have the self-love card showing up here, Scorpio. So the self-love card is about compassion. It's about rest, going within. There's some sort of acceptance here. Maybe that acceptance has to do with letting go of the past, or letting go of a past paradigm or a past story that you had told yourself. This can be healing. It can be going within. Oh, that's why some of you were deceived. And some of you had to go through a major commitment or experience that maybe there was some form of betrayal. Ooh, okay, yeah. I mean, could be an ex for some of you, but it actually put you to this place of extreme self-love, and you could be making a choice to move on towards opening the heart in a new area. Okay, if this is business related or career related, you may have been betrayed by a company, by a boss, by people that you wanted to really grow with and advance with, but they weren't who you thought they were, is kind of the message that I'm getting here for you. They weren't who you thought they were. And then we have the heart. Ooh, I'm loving that for you. So let's dive in here, Scorpio. Your first card out is New Life. This is transformation, death energy, endings bringing in new beginnings here. This is big changes, hitting that reset button, rebirth, or giving life to something new, a fresh start on the horizon, or you're already in the energy of something new. This is growth. It's a brand new journey that we see here. And even though it's been a long time coming, the Knight of Pentacles is still a knight, still takes action, but sometimes it's really, really, really slow action. Okay, so I feel like this could be a slow start into this beginning, whatever this may be for you, or it's been, a long time coming, but you're acting out of a place of self-love, which is beautiful. I wish more of us really dove into that self-love piece a little bit more, but we're working on it, right? This is confidence. This is going within and not masking a certain part of ourselves to feel loved or accepted or part of, right? A sense of belonging. We can hold ourselves back, but that's not true. That's not raw. That's not authentic. And you're seeing a situation of the past for what it was, and what it was a lesson that really taught you to get in touch with you and to bring more compassion and kindness to maybe yourself or to the world around you. It also brought some of you into your healing abilities, whether this is your professional, healing as well. You may have taken it to a professional level. For others of you, you may have learned Reiki or tarot, or learned, meditation, or dove into the spiritual path, right? And this is a really beautiful, we're all on the spiritual path, but it could be that you've really integrated some of the tools and resources that we have here on earth to connect to ourselves. And I just get that a lot of you are in this mode of self-love, doing what you need to do for you. We do have teamwork here, which sounds a little bit counterintuitive, but it's not, because when we really dive into the self-love piece and we work on what's going on inside of us, that's when we start to really see people showing up, outside on the external. So if you were dealing with a family dynamic or a team, a group of people in the past who have let you down, there's a part of you that says, Scorpio, I'm never going to let you down, right? I'm always going to be here for you. So you're your biggest cheerleader here, Scorpio. And I feel like you are doing some internal changes within, and you're going to see that the right people, the right company, the right soul tribe, the right friends, these people do show up for you when you need them. And you could be weeding out in a way, because they're showing me a garden being weeded. You could be weeding out old energies to make way for new, and people who really do have your back and support you. And for some of you, I just get that there has been a lot of maybe toxic behavior or backstabbing, or, maybe even gossip, harsh words, things of that nature, but you're moving on from that and you're committing to a new path. I also see here, Scorpio, that some of you have completely did a 180 in your life. So perhaps you've came from this type of toxic background, or you've ate this type of food for so long, or maybe you were a big drinker, whatever it was. I feel like you've done a 180 and you're doing the opposite of, or you're in the opposite type of energy that you were in the past here, which is a major, growth opportunity, ascension, but you're also able to see the polarity, which we talked about in Libran's reading as well. Now, this is also the helping hand. So some of you have healer hands. You are a healer. You are a helper, a nurturer, a guide in some way, shape, or form. You could be bringing something together, okay? Bringing a team together, bringing the world together, bringing a family together. Maybe you are hosting a reunion or a wedding, or, a barbecue or an anniversary. Excuse me. There's something here about coming together for the greater good and co-creating some sort of maybe project or group efforts. I feel like they're really going to be successful. Okay. They're really going to be successful here. This could even be you being able to make a choice to work with, A or B. And I feel like whatever choice you are choosing, it's based in a frequency of love. So it is from, your soul. Your soul is guiding you. Now, Spirit is saying there will be ascension. This is soul advancement. This is personal growth. It is meditative states, higher levels of awareness, higher levels of ascension. Some of you may even be traveling to maybe a vortex or traveling to a spiritual place here on earth. We don't have to travel. We don't have to go to those places to be in that, meditative state. Just like church, we don't have to go to church to feel God, right? I feel spirit when I'm out in nature, but you can be anywhere. I feel spirit always, but it really, really, you may have that place that you like to go that really enhances your connection to the divine, to God, to, source, whatever you call your higher power. And I feel like you are ascending through some sort of conflict, okay? Because there's been some problems, some obstacles. It's part of the human experience. They're unavoidable, right? But it's how we deal with them. That does require us to take a look at, because we can be in them longer than we need to be sometimes. Sometimes we're in them just as long as we need to learn and grow and evolve. So competition could be part of the mix. Opposing views. Yeah, that's what I was getting in the past here. Or you could be dealing with people right now that have opposing views and you're like, I'm out. I want to move towards a new life. I want to value my own integrity and stay humble to who I am, my morals, my ethics, my beliefs. And Spirit is saying, yes, you're able to do that, but it does require you to trust, to take that leap of faith here. This is getting honest with oneself, maybe getting honest with the people that you are dealing with. This may have to do with secrets, loyalty being tested. And then you have the word commitment, which we also see here with the Hierophant as well. Hierophant can be committing to some form of practice, right? Maybe a spiritual practice, maybe meditation, yoga. I'm getting that that's going to be important for you this month, committing to some sort of healthy practice that does help you trust in yourself, trust in the universe, because that's also going to help you get out of any sort of indecisiveness or conflict by being able to step away and give yourself a little bit of time to disconnect. So maybe that is getting out in nature. Maybe that is traveling or going to a place that you're able to think, right? Clear your mind. It's hard to do that sometimes, in your own home, or if you have, kids running around, or if things are always busy. Sometimes it's nice just to get away and have that personal space to be able to have your downtime. And that's what I see here for you, Scorpio. Now, first card out is the Knight of Pentacles. Knight of Pentacles here is someone who's very dependable, very reliable. They wait for the best time to take action. And I feel sometimes, though, they wait a little too long, and then maybe that opportunity passes them by, and then they don't grab it, or they don't think about it for quite some time because they need to take that leap. And that's why that trust is here, because they trust themselves, right, to make the right decisions. But I'm getting a little bit of the Knight of Pentacles in reverse, not a lot, but sometimes that can prolong us from really taking that leap into this new life. Now, Knight of Pentacles here is also slow and steady wins the race. He's very practical. He's very down to earth. Out of all the knights, when you are building, a relationship, a partnership, a business, this is the knight that you do want. Because this is someone that you can trust and can rely on. They're going to show up, right? If you're hiring someone, you want a Knight of Pentacles, they're going to be reliable and trustworthy. And you know that their ideas come from a place of being grounded. Like you can really do something with their ideas and create them into this reality. And I feel like people rely on you. People trust you. You can maybe create things, fix things, work on things. You are moving forward. And I feel whatever you're working towards has the potential to really grow in abundance or grow into something long-term. Knight of Pentacles, Pentacle realm is long-term. And we do see here commitments. So if you are taking action towards something, whether it's, a yoga practice daily, whether it's building a business, whether it is taking the steps towards, a commitment, a relationship, whatever it may be, the Hierophant here is saying, trust in that divine guidance. Okay, Taurus energy, this is teachings, learnings, traditions, beliefs, morals. Also learn to question, because when we don't question, it can hold us back as well. Or if we decide to go with the, everyone else's standards, societies, or what our parents told us, or what beliefs that we think we should be in, right? That's what we talked about here in the beginning. I feel like you're choosing you. You're choosing paths that bring about a sense of healthiness, that bring about a sense of peace and equilibrium for you, Scorpio. I feel like you're dedicating and committing yourself to a path that feels more stable, more reliable, more trustworthy, because you've been wounded. 9 of Wands is the card of the wounded warrior. This is about you having that push, that final push, that determination. It reminds me of, boxers in a boxing match, right? Where it's the last round and they're beaten and they're bruised and they're bloody and they're on the ground, and the thing is going like 1, 2, 3, but right before it hits the final 3 count, right? They get up because they're like, I'm not quitting. I still have a little fight in me. So there's something here about you not giving up on your dream or on your path, because some of you may want to give up because it's been a long time. Or some of you, if you've been in a relationship for quite some time, you may say, well, it's just easier to keep putting up with that, being kind of laid down in that ring. But Spirit's saying you don't have to live that way. You don't have to go with what you originally thought or what you were conditioned to believe. There's always a choice. And I kind of get that here for you, Scorpio, where it's important to believe that you have a choice, because some of you felt stuck thinking, Mel, I don't have any choices. I have to stay here. I've been in a 30-year marriage. This is what I know. I can't do anything else. I mean, yeah, if you believe that to be true for you, then yes, that's your truth. And that's okay, right? No judgment here. But I'm here to tell you that you do have new options. You have new beginnings available to you if you want them, okay? We have the Queen of Swords. This is truth. This is honesty. This is integrity. She's going to cut through anything that doesn't align with her beliefs and her values. Look at her sitting in her throne of amethyst and crystal, right? Crystal clear truth. It's like the path here. If the path doesn't align with her integrity, her morals, then she's going to commit to a new path, right? If someone is not being honest with her, she's going to choose a path that is honest. And that's why we have that Knight of Pentacles showing up. The Queen of Swords is full of integrity and honesty. She's very intelligent. She can be very opinionated, as she deserves to be, because she's been through a lot. She's seen a lot. And I feel like it's also how she presents herself. It's how she stands up for herself and what she believes and the boundaries that she sets. She can intimidate people. She can, but that's not your problem, right? In a way, it's not your problem. It's about, you doing what you need to do is best for you, right? And that's why I feel that self-love piece coming in, because she loves herself enough to cut out anything that doesn't serve her. Now we have the Ten of Swords. Something here, maybe she cut out, right? She could have cut other people out, and other people thought, well, dang, little ruthless here, right? But you did what you needed to do. Now, others of you, this could have been betrayal or an ending or a rock bottom that you went through, but you're stepping into a place now of what's best for me. That didn't even align with my morals. I didn't even feel good in that situation. Why am I so upset that it's over? So I feel like you're making the decision, Scorpio, to move on from something where your head was pulling you in one direction and the heart pulling you in another, or perhaps it was about dropping into the heart more and asking, what would self-love do? Self-love would certainly choose this new path, this new direction, even though there may be uncertainty, right? Even though you may not exactly know, but there's this inner intuitive push to move forward and, ascend, have a new human experience, a new path. And that's where I see you going. Let's clarify here. Actually, no, let's keep going with the cards, and then we'll clarify at the end. We have in your finance, money, wealth, career, we have the feather, we have the light bulb, the nugget, and the hand. So your first card out is the feather. This is my Aquarian energy. So some of you may have some strong air placements in your chart, but this is abundance. It's easy money. It's divine intervention. Some of you could be planning travel in the month of June, or this is air related, or you're just a little bit indecisive, or some sort of decision has not been decided yet, either by external factors or within yourself. That's why we have that Two of Swords. But I am getting here, you will have a new beginning towards maybe even closer to Cancer season, the end of June. Okay, it could be Gemini actually, because this is, we're seeing a lot of air with the Aquarian and Gemini here. Libra. So during Gemini season, which rolls until June 21st, I feel like you're going to make some sort of decision, or a decision will be made that allows you to embrace a new beginning here. Now, we also have the light bulb. This is about lucrative ideas coming to light. It's about new income sources, feeling inspired. Some of you are entrepreneurs, or this could be a new job offer coming in. It's all about showcasing your creativity and expansion here. I feel like you have a lot of bright ideas, Scorpio, but sometimes you may have held them to yourself, or you have a belief that you have to hold them to yourself because in the past, other people didn't hear you. They didn't want your ideas, or maybe they weren't accepted. They were rejected in some way. If you're a business owner, maybe you tried something and it didn't work. Don't let that discourage you, because failure is part of the stepping stone towards success. Failure is guaranteed. Okay, I'm going to say that again. Failure is guaranteed. And so many times we think of failure as way over here and success is way over here, but they are closely enmeshed. It is the stepping stone before we hit success. And that's important to remember here. So I feel like Spirit is saying, don't give up, keep going. If your book got rejected a million times, right? Those actors out there, they get rejected a million times for roles until they hit that one. And I feel like Spirit is saying, don't give up on your dreams or, your love, your career, even though this is the career sector. There's some sort of goal or milestone that you want to hit, and you will. It just seems a little slower for you. This nugget is all about a small increase. It's about valuable information. And again, you're getting the honesty here, honest assessments. So I feel for a lot of you, I'm getting strong Ace of Swords and that's what she's holding. Queen of Swords is holding the one sword, and she's making a decision here. But I also feel like you're getting honest about this fresh start. Beautiful. This is steady work. This is career building. This is ascension. And because it says a small increase, don't let that deter you, because some of you may say, well, that's not big enough. That's too small. I can't accept that. But I want you to think of the routines that we do daily. Sometimes we don't think of the small little habits that we do that we start to build up, right? Maybe 10 minutes of meditation daily really does turn into something huge. It opens you up in ways that you would have never had if you wouldn't have focused that 10 minutes a day. And so don't underestimate the energy of small things, right? Because they could just be the biggest things. And so I do feel with the hand card, you got an extra bonus card here. This is my healer hand. This is support. It could be building something, using your hands. It's manifesting money, reaching goals. And we just talked about that goal, not giving up, because you're going to reach them here. It's financial assistance, hands-on work, maybe help getting a job or help moving forward. But you also have the teamwork and all the hands being put together. So if you've come to this reading and you're looking for a new job or a new opportunity, I see that there is a choice being made here for you. I'm also getting July energy. So perhaps some interviews take place in the month of June, and then July is when you seal the deal type of energy. This could also be manifesting some form of windfall that leads you towards a new life. This could be something coming together here. You could be creating something. You also may have someone who offers to help you, like build a website, or, they help you understand something technologically that you weren't able to understand. I feel like there's additional resources here. You could be taking classes, learning about, business or finances, something of that nature. Because I'm getting schooled or schooling. Maybe someone's gotten schooled here, but I feel like there could be additional learning or higher learning involved. It doesn't mean the traditional sense. You don't have to go back to school or get certified. Some of you, yes, but I feel like you could learn it either on YouTube, or someone knows a little bit about what you don't know, and then it comes together and it's quite beautiful. Let's look at love, Scorpio. Yeah. Whew. Some of you, there's been some hardcore deception. We see that with the Ten of Swords, releasing the past, releasing the ex, releasing someone who may not have been honest. Maybe you did commit to this person, but you've come to the end of this cycle because you're sitting in that boxing cage and you're thinking, I've already been on the ground here numerous times over and over. Why do I keep getting up and trying again? I'm just getting, I'm not getting anywhere. So some of you are choosing to move in a new direction. Someone may have been wearing a false mask in the relationship, and the time has come to clear your energy. Okay, for those of you that are single, I feel like this is a good month to express yourself. Go ahead and make the romantic gesture, because there is a magnetic attraction that could be coming in, but you may still be pulled between the head and the heart, or an old belief based on the past. You may have a belief that everyone is going to hurt you, betray you, but that's not the truth. That's just the lie that the old story or the old self tells ourselves to protect us, right? Stay far, far away from all of those, monsters. They're going to deceive you. They're going to betray you. And then, and then we keep ourselves on lockdown. So Spirit is saying that there's love here. This could be self-love, of course. Express your love to self. This could be to others. This could be to family. So take that as it resonates. Now let's dive in and look at some more of these energies here for you, Scorpio. Let's take a look at this Hierophant. This is commitment. It's divine guidance. It's institutions. It's beliefs. It's our morals. It can be what we commit to on a higher level. Okay. Maybe some of you, you grew up in a religious setting. You grew up with a family that had a very maybe strict background around a situation. Okay. We have King of Cups. There's the Seven of Swords at the bottom of the deck. So yeah, some of you have become, oh, I like this. Okay, you have become emotionally intelligent with the King of Cups. You've learned a lot about your own feelings, a lot about your own heart, what your heart truly wants, what your heart's capable of, how you can love after your heart's been shattered, right? You've learned about self, right? Self-love. This King of Cups is someone who's very loving, very supportive, very patient. But at one point or another, you weren't in touch with your emotions, or you were dealing with someone who wasn't in touch, wasn't emotionally available. Maybe they were a drama king. Okay, this can also be someone cold and untrustworthy. Seven of Swords, reverse. But committing yourself to this new path, this new lifestyle, something healthier, or a new belief, a new hope, a new spiritual practice, it's allowing you to get fully honest with yourself. And that's that Seven of Swords that I was picking up on earlier. And it does have to do with, you getting an honest assessment around a situation and closing out that chapter, or that old version of you, or that old lie or story that we tell ourselves to so-called protect ourselves, right? But really, it's not. It just closes us down. But now I see why. And there needed to be some sort of death, some sort of an ending. Death at the bottom of the deck here. And that's why you have that Nine of Wands, because there's a transmutation or transformation of energy showing up here with the Death card. Energy can neither be created nor destroyed. It's transformed into something new. Death and rebirth. It's immortal, right? Just like our souls. And I feel like there is something here that came to an end, and you may have thought for a brief moment in time, wow, my whole world, this is crumbling. I'll never be able to be this or be loved or move in this direction or live that dream or have that hope. Like something may have felt shattered. Ten of Swords. Can we look at the Ten of Swords here, please, for Scorpio? I mean, death is you, Scorpio. Yeah, some sort of emotional connection. Oh, for some of you, I'm getting it has to do with like infertility or something with, Queen of Cups. Queen of Cups at the bottom. I mean, the Queen of Cups, she is a lover. She's a nurturer. She's showing up in reverse with the Ace of Cups here. So look at all this cup energy. This does have to do with maybe love for some of you, or an emotional experience. I mean, King and Queen of Cups is a partnership that came to an end. Someone wasn't offering, and I feel like it may have been you, wasn't offering that cup of love, or you rejected a cup of love coming your way because of some sort of painful experience. And maybe you rejected future love because of the past, right? So there is a new life, a new beginning coming in here, where you're stepping into full integrity mode here, and you're trusting your red flags if there's any showing up. And you're making a conscious decision here. And I say conscious because this is something you're aware of. You're making a decision here to go after what you want, to go after your career goals, to go after, love, or to do something for yourself. Spirit, tell me about the Queen of Swords. Why is the Queen of Swords? Ooh, the Emperor. Okay, yep, stepping into your full power mode. The Chariot, there's that Cancer season. Okay, moving forward. June 22nd or so, there's going to be some sort of authority figure, boss. This could be governing agency. It could be paternal energy. This could be hubby material. The Emperor is really stepping into something quite powerful. It's taking charge. It's action. I mean, the Emperor sits in the Chariot, right? And so Seven of Swords and Page of Swords, or excuse me, Seven of Cups and Page of Swords in reverse says you're getting clear on something, that there may have been gossip, or there may have been some sort of lies around communication, maybe an old story, or someone had said something, someone wasn't honest, and it led to a new cup, a new beginning here. Yeah, Cancer season is going to be a big one. I see that. Let's take a look at the choice. What do we have here, please, for Scorpio? Two of Swords. What does Scorpio need to know about this choice? Because right now it almost feels like you don't have enough information. There's not enough data or facts, or something that you are being fed from maybe external source isn't legit. Okay, or even your own internal belief system or your internal thoughts. It's like they're feeding you, but they're not true. They're not correct. They're lies. They're illusions. And that's why it's more important ever now to really step into some form of spiritual practice here with that Hierophant, and some form of self-love. Spirit, what do we need to know about the Two of Swords, please? Showing up for Scorpio. Two of Swords. The Lovers. Okay. The Lovers in reverse and the Queen of Pentacles. There's a disconnection here from something that you loved. There's a separation, okay? The Lovers energy, Gemini season, that's a big one. We're in it. This is destiny. It is trust. It's soulmate. It's disharmony. It can be indecisiveness around a situation. But this Queen of Pentacles, she's coming back home to herself. She's becoming aware. You see the antennas that are springing from her crown chakra. She's being guided to get in touch with her higher self, get out in nature, to focus on maybe her own stability, her own pentacle. Queen of Pentacles, you could be maybe a single parent. For some of you, you could be divorced, or you could be separating from a contract that is done, right? It's done and over, and you're building more stability and getting in touch with who you are and what you want out of your life. This is really powerful energy here, Scorpio. Now, Queen of Pentacles, she's someone who others enjoy the fruits of her labor. She's very practical, resourceful, down to earth. She could clip some coupons and love some thrifting. She may be out in her garden planting. I'm smelling basil here, basil. So and it almost looks like she has some basil growing from her head. She may work with plants, plant medicine, essential oils, health and wellness, recycling. She's very in touch with the earth and those around her. And I feel like you're disconnecting from anyone or anything that doesn't align with, who you are on a core level in your career, in matters of the heart and love. Okay. And this is the choice card. And that's what we're clarifying. So Spirit is saying, before you make any choices here, drop down to the heart center, drop down to your soul center, get out in nature, get in touch with who you are, disengage or separate your energy from being immediately in some sort of emotion or pain, but try not to logically feel your emotions, because we can do that sometimes. You try to rationalize or logically feel them when we just need to feel them. And I feel like it's important for you to really step into that awareness, because that's going to allow you to see what you can't quite see with the eye. Okay. It's going to allow you to trust that you are in this energy of self-love. One last card, clarifier, teamwork. Spirit, tell me about the teamwork, making that dream work here for Scorpio. We see support. We see co-creation. We see a helping hand. Is this someone? Is this a company, a group? What do we need to know about teamwork, please? Five of Pentacles in reverse. There's a team coming in to help you rebuild your sense of stability. There may have been a loss of job or a loss of finances. Five of Pentacles here is pride. Someone may have felt a little bit left out, and you're coming into this energy of helpful people that allow you to, or help you pick your head up here. Look behind you, see that key fits right in that door. There's an opportunity, but sometimes we get so enmeshed in disappointment, in pain, in loss, in, what we don't have. It can be poverty conscious mindset. It can be financial material changes. It can be money. It can be health. And we don't feel like we have the support. And Spirit is saying, well, wait a second. There is support here. There is support coming in to help you rebuild your sense of stability. All right. Last but not least, we have the heart showing up. So I love that the Lovers card came out for you, because this is going to give us a little bit more insight with the heart. And Scorpio, you are the sign of the cup, right? The emotion. So let's just find the heart here. Some of you could really benefit from dropping into your heart if you have put something on pause or on hold. You didn't want to feel something. Okay, this could be the month that you find that center. You come back home to your true self. That's why you have that self-love. This is the home. It's the center. It's the throne. It is possible from an imaginal point of view to sense the heart as a place. Either we are there within the realm of expansion and compassion, or we have drifted somewhere else. There is no in between. It is common for us to leave this archetypal center without realizing it, as the world, with its seductive twists and turns, offer us frequent departure. We may even become a stranger to the landscape of the heart, leaving it vacant for long stretches of time. The seat of the heart is often reclaimed by nature, music, dance, and the presence of children or animals. This card encourages us to move past the layers of life's tangles and knots and enter the wild and sacred center of the self. The most precious throne in the galaxy is awaiting your return. Ooh, I got goosebumps here, Scorpio. Now, this, when it's showing up in the light version, it's expansive, it's knowing, it's gentle, and it's clarity. And didn't we say earlier, the Queen of Swords sitting on her throne of crystal clarity, right? This is in the shadow. It's tangled, it's betrayal, it's fraught. And you do have betrayal here showing up, okay? So you've seen both sides. You've been on both sides. It says, some say there is a cave at the center of the heart. Others say it's a pool with a flowering white lotus. Imagine yourself there and draw what you see. So that could be a really good thing for you to do. Draw what you see. Recall the last time your heart was touched. Soak in every detail. You can and feel the heart awaken. Yeah. So there is a major heart awakening. That could be this new life energy here for you. If you want to go deeper, Scorpio, Wild is the Wind by Nina Simone. Feel free to check that out. This is a very powerful energy to be in. And a lot of you are going through a major, heart chakra activation after feeling betrayal or feeling like, a major disappointment. You have helpful people coming in, reminding you, Scorpio, that you're not alone. That is what I have for you, beautiful souls. I hope that was helpful. If so, please hit that thumbs up button. It certainly helps get the divine channeled messages out there to those that need it most. Feel free to like, subscribe, and hit that bell. Thank you so much, Scorpio, for being here today. Lots of love.